So, hello, I am Dale from Dale's Rock Interviews, a Metalliville online magazine, and I am joined by the singer Alecia Mixi. Is it Demner?
Demner,
Have I got
yeah. You can
Have I got
just
that
call me
right?
Mixi. Yeah, that's close.
Mixi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can just call me Mixi.
From Stitched Up Heart.
Yeah.
So I will have to apologise. I am away on a romantic weekend in a hotel with my partner, and
Nice.
so a romantic weekend with my partner and Mixi.
Well, I'm
Um,
I'm excited I get to be a part of your romantic evening with your partner.
well, we're actually away down near London, and we're seeing Robert Englund tomorrow. It was part of my partner's Christmas present, so we are seeing the man. Um,
That's awesome.
yeah, so tomorrow she'll be meeting Robert Englund and getting his autograph and photograph with him. So
That is really cool, man. You guys are living the life.
I know. Well, I'm going to be dressed up tomorrow. So today I'm in my Rocky Horror shirt.
I love it.
Some noisy people are coming up the stairs, so I apologise.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
And tomorrow I'll be dressed as art.
Yes. That's awesome.
So I won't be recognisable tomorrow. So
Sounds like a
yeah,
good
so
time.
we're looking for a good forward to a good weekend. So
Nice.
on to you, which is more important, which is why we're here. Um, I've been listening through your back catalogue and your new stuff because up until I found out I was having the interview, I'll be honest, I'd not heard of you before. So I started at the beginning, which is the only place where you should start. And you really reminded me of No Doubt.
Oh, you. I think I embody her subconsciously somehow.
Yeah, yeah, I really was finding it very cool listening to it. It was like a throwback to when I used to listen to Gwen Stefani back in the early days of No Doubt, and I could definitely hear it in your voice.
I think she was definitely a huge staple in my generation as far as the women go in bands. That Gwen she just kind of showed us girls like you could do it too, even though this whole industry at the time with the ska and stuff that they were doing at the time, um, it was there wasn't a lot of women in that, So I think it was just kind of just like just carrying the torch and passing it along and be like, here, come on, you go get it, girl, too,
Oh no, it's excellent, but there's obviously a progression and a maturity, and you seem to have gone into a different sort of direction. A lot more heavier, a lot more screams and things like that, which is very common with music at the moment. Which I've got to say really suits you. The music really suits you.
Hey, I
That I just go
gotta
on.
get that feminine rage out somehow.
Well, I never used before I started doing all this. I never really understood it. And I got to see a band, and this woman at the side of me, she was rather disabled and she's on crutches. And she was well into it. And it was very more heavy than anything I used to listen to. And I says to her, "Why do you love it so much?" She says, "It's that scream that I've got trapped down here that I can't get out. So they do it for me on stage." And I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I think it's it's therapeutic in a way that, yeah, there's this just feminine rage. Like I said, it's something inside that you just want to scream at the top of your lungs and you can't. And then this part of the song I can without people thinking I'm a psycho at the grocery store. But so it's like, yeah, it's definitely a release for me and hopefully other people feel that as well.
Well, it's us that's the psycho at the grocery store when we're listening to it to our earbuds and we're singing along to you and getting funny looks.
If people actually heard what I would listen to in the grocery store, they'd probably stay away from me.
That's fantastic. Um, so your new music, which I've got wrote down here, my notes are all mixed up because I've wrote it. Glitch Bitch is my favorite. I love Glitch Bitch. It's absolutely
Yeah,
outstanding. And
it's super fun.
yes, yeah. Well, I went on to the video, and you have got like this wonderful party going on with a lot of celebrities. One of
Yeah.
them is a throwback to my past because I used to have a major, major crush on her, the English model, whose
Danny.
name's just oh God, Danny
Danny.
Divine. Danny
Ah,
Divine. She's in the
I
video.
can't believe she came.
Yeah.
I can't believe she came to my party. Like I also have a massive crush on her. I think she is just a goddess, like on a goddess on this planet, like just walking among men, like it's when my bass player's friend really good friends with her. So she was staying at
All
his
right.
house for a little bit, and um I was like, do you think she'd want to come to the video? I don't know. And she just
Well, I
happened
was
to be in
watching it
town.
and
Yeah,
I'm going, it's
worked out
Micheal
perfect.
Starr. That's Micheal Starr. She's got Micheal Starr in the video. And then I'm like, that's Lyric Noel. And Noel, I interviewed her the other day. That's Lyric Noel. And then I'm like, oh, that's Danny Divine. Yeah.
Yes. I was hoping, I'm glad you pointed out a bunch of people. That was the point is all of the people in the video have their own like following. They all have
Yep.
their own people that follow them for their reasons. So it was really cool because people in the videos are like, wait, did you just push Michael Starr in the pool? Like, why is Jesus here? I don't understand. It was basically like, we just this video was so much fun to come up with because it was just like we're just gonna get a bunch of baddies, we're gonna be hot, we're gonna push rock stars in the pool, and Jesus will be at the party, and Satan's coming, and we're gonna have labubu's and all this. It was just like an attention deficit disorder dream gone mad,
Yeah.
and
You're that
we had a
tattoo
lot of fun.
artist. What's her
Yes,
name? Annie
Annie Mayo. Yeah.
Mayo. That's one.
Hmm,
Did she
50 Shades.
do a tattoo on you on the party?
No, but she did offer once on Shiprocked. I should probably take her up on that. There were two
You,
tattoo artists there with were both amazing in their own right as
you
well.
missed a trick because, like on the Lord of the Rings, they all had matching tattoos for doing the Lord of the Rings. You all should have had a glitch bitch tattoo.
Just right on our tramp stamp, right there.
Exactly. And anybody that were in the
Everybody
video,
get glitch bitch tattooed on your butts now. We're doing it. End of the
exactly.
video. If you're not doing it, you're not in the video.
You, you'd have difficulty getting past Michael Starr's butt metal, but
I'm so happy also again. Michael Starr was also our bass players. They're best friends. And
all right.
so we needed one rock star to push in the pool because it was a girl party. We let Jesus
Yeah.
come because he's the original influencer, but um, we needed a rock star to push in the pool as just like, haha, girl's gonna win this one or whatever. I don't know.
And of course, you can't push Jesus in a pool because he walks on water.
I know that was, you know what? We really missed that one. We should have totally like ran with that, right?
Of course, Jesus is
Wow.
Mayhem Jesus, Darren Perry. So he's
Yes.
like, yeah. So
Yeah.
he's quite big on socials. You have to have a word with your bass player about me getting an interview with Michael Starr because we're going to be seeing him shortly at Steelhouse Festival. Steel Panther, they took over from Twisted Sister. And
Oh my God.
yeah, I've seen Steel Panther so many times. They're amazing.
We toured with them twice and it was so much fun. I'm sure we'll do another tour at some point together. But if you see Michael, tell him that everybody over here loves him and gives him the biggest hugs. And as far as Twisted Sister goes, we're out on tour with the new singer of Twisted Sister right now, Sebastian Bach.
Yes, you are. That was
That's
you preempted my questions. Good grief.
segue. I
Yeah,
know, and he's had us come up on stage a couple times. He's been playing "I Want to Rock," which was
yeah.
cool. And yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. It's almost, we're like maybe a week and a half left, so it's almost over, and then it's in a blink of an eye. This whole dream just
Well, you need to twist his
is.
arm. You need to get hold of his arm firmly, twist it, and say, "We've got to take this broad to
Take your
Europe and
sister, twisted,
United Kingdom." Yeah,
take your twisted sister with you.
yeah. So you come
Um,
on. We've got to take this over to Europe and United Kingdom.
I'm not sure how much say he has in that yet, but uh, yeah, I
Is
don't
he
want
a
to bug
cool
him too much.
guy? He seems like a very cool guy.
He is hilarious. Like the first time he spotted us watching side stage, which is he seems to enjoy it. He saw us and he came over and he was like shimmying and he's like, hey you, and and then I do this one little like kind of funny laughy part in our our set where I do this little twerk to the audience. And I
Yeah.
guess he caught me twerking to the audience, so he did it to me. Like he was like, "Oh, twerk to the audience." But such good people. We keep trying to put together like a dinner or something that we're supposed to get together and eat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going so fast.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is it. Must be an incredible experience. So somebody that's quite iconic, really, isn't he?
It's like there's been a few pinch me moments where like I was on stage the other night just jumping and singing with him and I was just like what the that's crazy.
Well, you've done 666, which is with Lauren Babbage, Eyes Set to Kill, a collaboration, and your new single Cannibal is with Butcher Babies.
Yes. Ah. So Butcher Babies, and I'm sure you'll talk to Heidi at some point, but I was at their very first show. I've been friends with Heidi since before our band was even a band. I at some point asked to be in the Butcher Babies. I was like, "Do you want me in your band? I love your band. What can I play? I don't care what you want to do with me. I will do it. I love your band."
Yeah,
So I guess this is the closest I can get to being in the Butcher Babies. Is just a feature mid like squished together, but it was a super fun collab. The song that we did is one of my favorites. It's
yeah.
really fun to perform, um, and it's kind of spooky and it's pretty current events, I guess. But I'm having a lot of fun with it.
You seem to be having a lot of fun altogether. Going back to Glitch Bitch, was it just a film set or did a party actually happen?
Yeah, so that's my friend's house. She's like a computer hacker, so she has a pretty nice place.
Okay.
We usually just go to her parties, and I was like, "Hey, do you?" Because I think she rents out her locations sometimes for films and stuff. So we just asked her for a bro deal, and we got super hooked up. Like, yeah, so it was a house, but we turned. It's technically a set in L.A., Orange
Yeah,
County.
yeah. But did you party? That's what I want to know. Were it all filming or did you have a lot of fun?
There was a lot of Monster. I probably had like 8 monsters that day. I don't drink alcohol because it doesn't really match well
Yeah.
with me,
I,
but
I don't
um,
drink either.
I'm
So
not good at it. But
yeah.
other people can. I don't care. But yeah, it was not as nobody was too sloppy. No, it was actually pretty tame for as
Yeah.
crazy as you would think those girls would get.
Were it sponsored by Monster? There seems to be a lot of it going around and a lot in the videos. There's also a lot with your motorbike riding going on. I see the Monster logo on that. So,
Yeah,
are you sponsored by Monster? If not, why aren't you sponsored by
I
Monster?
know, right? I mean, we're a little obsessed. Well, so yeah, and back in 2015, we wrote a song called Monster. That's also when I stopped drinking and I didn't know what else to do. So every time I go out and hang out with everybody on tour and stuff, I'm just chugging Monsters. Like I just lived off this. I would drink all day these Monster energy drinks. So, and I talked about it in like every interview. And I think at some point they're like, okay, let's just like calm down. Here you go. Here's some pallets of Monster. But yeah, it's been 9 years. I don't even know. We've been together and they've been sponsoring us for too long. For I'm surprised that they still sponsor us. I'm like, you guys sure? Another year? Are you sure?
Yeah, there's a lot of product placement, so it's working.
They're amazing. We love them. They support us back, and it's
Yeah.
a yeah mutual.
We're going back onto your bike riding. What do you ride?
I have a Honda 250. Uh, yeah.
Yeah, my partner, she was telling me what she had. She had a Honda 250 Super Dream.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like mine's just a little, I think it's 20, I want to say 2012 or 2015. The most reliable motorcycle I've ever had. Get a
yeah,
Honda. If you don't want to be stuck on the side of the road, get a Honda. Like it's the best bike. I could go months without starting it and just turns right over.
yeah.
I've had a bunch of junk bikes before and they always just broke down. They were always in the shops. This one's been awesome.
I had a friend who had a Gold Dream and Goldwing, sorry, a Honda Goldwing, and he did the going across America, and he says you always saw Harleys at the side of the road, you never saw a Goldwing.
That's cool.
Yeah. So you're being produced by Judge and Jury.
Yeah.
which judge and jury they use Lyric Noel, 12 Stones. There's a little connection here. I've interviewed both bands. Lyric Noel has sang with 12 Stones, and Lyric Noel has also been in your video. So you're produced by the same band as well as and by the same people, judge and jury, as well as Alien Ant Farm. There seem to be a lot of crossovers going on. So is Lyric Noel going to be singing with you? Is that a collaboration? And
So
tell us a
Lyric and
bit
I,
more about judge and jury.
yeah. Okay, so let's start. Where do we start? We'll start with Judge and Jury first. Okay, we about a year ago, we were with Century Media for 10 years. That's the label we were on before, and we parted ways with them. And we were just going to release this record ourselves. So we just got in the studio, busted out the album, and it was really good. So we were like, okay, maybe we shouldn't just released it ourselves. And then our buddy Craig Mabbitt, who's the singer of Escape the Fate, is also in this band called Dead Rabbits, which is also on Judge and Jury. And
Yeah,
they asked if I wanted to sing on a song for Dead Rabbits. And by working with them on that song, I realized how awesome they were to work with. They're super hands on, they're super like driven, motivated. They have all these ideas. They're collaborative. It was a breath of fresh air, I'll be honest, from what I was used to. So we decided to work together, and it was really awesome. And I'm friends with Lyric. We know each other from the internet. And when I was hitting up Baddies, I asked her if she wanted to be in the video, and she was like, "I'm down." So she came out to a show in Dallas, and she'd already kind of started talking to judge and jury because she's done some like collaborative feature stuff before.
yeah,
And I was like, they were about to ink with a distribution company. I was like, why don't you just ask judge and jury if they'd be interested and just see if you, I mean, you're already kind of working with them. Ask them. She's like, I
yeah,
don't know if they would want me. I don't know. Like, she was like, I don't know if they would just ask. Like, you won't know. Don't sign your life away for 6 albums with this distro. Like,
yeah.
um, and they signed her. So I got to take some credit for not. I
Excellent.
stopped her from making a horrible mistake. And
And go with Judge Jury. Yeah,
yeah,
brilliant. Because Judge Jury is Howard Benson and Neil Sanderson. Neil Sanderson from Three Days Grace, of course.
yes,
He's a drummer, isn't he? I believe.
yep.
And they seem to be getting quite the reputation.
It's because there's not a lot of labels that are like that out there. There's not a lot of labels. They're not just suits. Like you've got a drummer and you've got a producer that are the co-owners of the label. So those two people are also artists. They know
Yeah,
how the artists work. They know um how to work. Like they understand the artist more than a guy in a suit understands an artist. And I
yeah,
think that of course there's still the bottom line at the end of the day, but ultimately they they think like an artist as
yeah,
well. So it's
yeah. I
nice.
think that helps with them being on the other side. Do you understand where you're coming from?
Yeah, yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Very refreshing, I will say.
Because you've done 2016 Never Alone album, 2020 Darkness, then To the Wolves 2023, which I love. Your new album, Medusa, is due on the 12th of June,
Yes.
and you've released the three singles, 666, Glitch Bitch, and Cannibal. Are
Mhm.
we having any more releases before the album?
I think we have one coming out every single month until the album comes out. So we have one coming out in April, we have one coming out in May, and then June, Medusa will come out with the title track.
Right.
And
So,
yeah.
have we any more collaborations to look forward to?
Yes, almost the whole album. There's only 2 songs on this record that don't have a feature on it. We just went
Okay.
creature feature crazy. It was super fun. I had so
Yeah.
much fun. Yeah.
So, who else have we got to look forward to?
Well, if I told you, then I'd tell
Oh, you've
everybody.
got to tell me something
Well,
because
you already
Glitch
guessed
Bitch has
one.
Conquer Divide, Cannibal is Butcher Babies, 666 Lauren Babbage, and Eyes Set to Kill. So who else can we look forward to?
Well, you've mentioned one of the persons in one of the songs.
Lyric No,
So that's one. I'm not
right?
going to say what song or anything.
Well, that's going to
Um,
be interesting because, like with Butcher Babies, powerhouse singers, two powerhouse singers together, Lyric Noel and yourself, two more powerhouse singers together. That's going to be very interesting.
yeah. So we got a bunch of stuff planned as soon as we get off the tour. I'm going to shoot some stuff with her as well. So And then there's a bunch of other cool stuff. I can't tell you because then it won't be a surprise.
Well, the running theme I've had when I've been having these interviews with Lyric Noel, interviews with 12 Stones, I'm going to ask you, are you coming over to the United Kingdom?
We will try to get back there if somebody offers. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody ever books us.
this is the issue. Like, so you've got three bands, Lyric Noel, 12 Stones, and yourself, and they're all saying it's hard to come across. If anybody offers, can't you do like a Ozfest, but with bands around judge and jury, and do a judge and jury festival and tour around the United Kingdom and Europe?
So it sounds like a great idea. I would love it. It would make sense to have the labels bands and our managements are all pretty much the same, almost all too. So they would make so much money off of that, right? Now,
Exactly.
as bands, we'll end up losing a shit ton of money off of it because it costs a lot of money to come out there. We spend about maybe 30 grand every time we go to the UK or Europe.
Yeah,
Um, it's costly. So usually takes us about a year to get out of the hole. But we, if the opportunity presents itself, we'll go. It's
yeah.
just, yeah, we have
Because
to
it'd
get the
be
opportunity.
really cool, not only to actually meet you, but it'd be really cool to see you perform. My partner, when I put your music on, your new stuff, not going back to your no doubt early stuff, but
Yeah.
your new stuff, my partner ears pricked up. This is fantastic, and she's been listening to it and listening to it,
Oh, I love
and
that.
and I
Oh, that's
described
cool.
it as heavy metal pussycat dolls.
Yes. I'm all for that, I call it like brat core or like baddie core or brat metal, like just a little cutesy but also a little attacky, a
Yeah.
little stabby, but also like a little sweet.
Yeah, do some radio edits so we can play it in the car with the children because my partner's daughter, she will absolutely love your music, and I know she'll love your music, but I can't play it because of some of the words that are in it.
Why can't we say certain words? That's so stupid. I don't understand. I
Because
say whatever I want.
yeah, she's the sort of person that'll say it in school and get into a lot of trouble.
I know. It's just I don't like. I mean, where's the freedom in not being able to talk or say words?
Yeah,
Doesn't seem like free speech to me.
we've lost free speech in the United Kingdom. We seem to be going down a slippery road with what you can and can't say. But I don't really want to get into politics. It's a slippery slope as it is.
Yeah, I've been watching everything as well and trying not to.
Yeah. So
Ah, so fun times,
unfortunately,
right? Aren't you glad you signed
oh
up for this
yeah,
timeline?
isn't it wonderful?
Great.
Right, going on to some of the other songs. I've got to bring up a certain Alanis Morissette, who is a goddess. Um, Alanis Morissette, uninvited, but you did a cover of her song. I don't know the Alanis Morissette original. For me, it was a Bailey Zoo with Freemasons. It were a dance song. Bailey Zook, her mum, were also a singer, Judy Zook, and she were another crush of mine. Bailey Zook, she's absolutely stunning, and her voice and everything. So it was one of those songs that the videos I had on repeat on YouTube, and just played the songs, and then I put on yours. I'm like, oh my God, it's Bailey Zook's Uninvited. But no, it is actually Alanis Morissette. So how come you decided to cover that?
So that was our old label president texted me and asked me if I wanted to do a feature sing on a band that he was managing, this band called Pistols at Dawn. I love Alanis Morissette. She's also one of those, just like Gwen Stefani, which is like just a
Yeah.
staple in my childhood. Her and Avril and all of them. So, but what's crazy about it is we did the song, we did the music video, and then I have some friends that are friends with Alanis Morissette and sent her the video for like to see. And she said all these really nice things. And I'm like, oh my God, like I never could think like I was hoping I would at least do her some justice, but it's kind of wild that she watched it and liked it and thought I did a good job.
Oh, that's fantastic. I got into doing interviews with stars like yourself by being cheeky and sending off emails. And the first person I got interviewed with was Green Jelly, and then it followed by Brenda B. Brown from Wheatus. And that was just by being cheeky. So be cheeky and send Alanis Morissette, and you never know, you might have a duet with her.
That would be it. That would be it for
Yeah,
me. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'd say same with Gwen Stefani, just be cheeky.
She doesn't know she's my imaginary friend, best friend, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I like that. Yeah, you never know that it might turn out that their fans don't actually listen to you. Uh, as Alanis Morissette would say, isn't it ironic that, don't you think?
That would be crazy, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So you also did you like your collaborations. You did Sully Erna on from Gobsmack on Lost. To the Wolves with Escape the Fates, Craig Mabbitt. You do like including people in your music.
We saw, well, I just love collaborating with anybody, whether it be a singer, guitars, drums, bass, producers, whatever. I just have fun creating art with people and seeing what we create together because there's just different, you add one different person to the mix and you get a different thing. So um, the feature stuff, I think that the heavier music hasn't really embraced the features as much until recently. And so
Yeah.
thank God, because I've asked people on all these records to try to see if they wanted to feature, and I only got like one person on each record. This was the first time that almost the whole record is featured. I'm friends with a lot of people, so I was like just asking everyone. um, and we were at like six features, and they were still like, "Hey, do you know anybody else that might want to do these?" I'm like, we got six. Like, so now we have eight. And it's like, okay. But even two of the songs had two different people. So it's it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Excellent. I like that. I like it when artists do collaborations because you generally get a different sound in a different direction. But both artists also learn from each other, and sometimes it can influence the future sounds how you go on. And I suppose you have picked up things from other artists like Butcher Babies, listening to how your style has evolved from your first album to how you are now.
I think we all inspire each other, human beings inspire other human beings, whether it's some subconscious or not. I mean, all of the LA girls kind of came up in the scene in the heavy metal area, and we were all kind of similar in some ways. Yeah, and uh, yeah, we just inspire each other, you know.
Yeah.
Art inspires
So,
art.
your music, is it available on all formats or is it just download? Can you buy it on physical formats?
I think um I think we're out of CDs here, we're out of records, but we will have the new record. The new album will be
Yeah,
in physical vinyl and physical CDs, yes. But we don't have any more of the CDs left of anything else right now. We're out of stock.
but you can find all your music on streaming platforms and
Yeah, stitchedupheart.com. You can get a link tree there. It has YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, all the things, all the things.
yeah, and check out the Glitch Bitch video because that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I absolutely love your hair. As you
Oh,
can see, mine's going inverted. It's sort of disappearing.
yeah.
But you've got fantastic. Sorry, you've got fantastic blue hair going on.
Oh, thanks. You should I think you'd look nice with a little tint of blue.
Yeah, it's great. My lady, she's got a business pink inventory, and she dyes her hair pink from time to time, and I love stuff like that. The days of me doing anything useful with my hair are long gone.
Do little pink polka dots in your hair.
Yeah, a little cheetah pattern, that.
Yeah, yours would be easy to dye, actually. It makes it way easier.
Yeah. You played the tuba in high school. Have you thought about bringing that back up again in your
Uh,
music?
oh yeah, every time we have these music conventions called NAMM in California, and they
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
the tuba section and brass instruments, and I want one every single time I just pass that section. It's just the coolest, the sousaphones. I just love them instruments so much. One day I'd love to just bring it onto the stage. I just don't know when, if ever, but I also like all the weird instruments anyway. I just want to collect all the weird stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to try and incorporate it in your music somehow.
Yeah.
Just bring out and rock out with a bit of a tuba.
Mhm, yeah. Super metal.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant. You were also recognised as an honoree at the 2025 She Rock Awards. So that's cool. You're doing it for the women out there.
Yeah, I gotta say it was mostly Monster Energy was the one that submitted me. So and it was kind of scary that at the time that they nominated me for a Bold Heart Award, it's kind of just never giving up and perseverance and stuff. Um, and I'd never given a speech, I'd never won an award, and I just got dropped from our label, and I was just like, I feel like a fraud getting this award right now. Like I feel like I'm failing and you're giving me an award for being a
Yeah,
failure. Like, but I guess we made a really good impression. Everybody loved us and we had so much fun and we were easy to work with. And they asked me if I wanted to co-host it this year. So in January, I came back and I was a co-host for the thing, which I can't believe I also did. I don't know. Sometimes life throws weird stuff at you and you just do it and you're like, I can't believe I did that. And I
yeah.
didn't explode. Crazy
Excellent. It's nice being pushed out your comfort zone though from time to time.
all the time.
Yeah. I've recently been asked to be a judge on the Battle for the Bands competition. And so I'm going to be there a bit like Simon Cowell and
You're
go put my serious hat on and
oh. Be nicer though.
yeah, be nicer. Yeah, be more constructive. That's what I like to think. But we're coming to the end of the interview. And my beautiful partner Tracy, she always gives me a question to ask at the end of interviews, and it's tell me something about you that we don't already know.
Something about me you don't already know. Well, I mean, what we haven't talked about, I foster bottle baby kittens. As soon as I get off this tour, I fostered over 100 now. So the ones that
Wow.
can't eat on their own, like their mother isn't with them,
Oh
so they
yeah.
need to be bottle fed. So as soon as I get back home, I'm gonna foster some more kittens. But a lot of like California area, there's a lot of stray cats. So there's just it's just over all the shelters are just way too full and they put down baby kittens pretty much by the end of the day if they don't have anybody come and pick them up. So, because they gotta feed them every 2 hours. So they don't,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's kind of my passion as far as like something I can do a little bit to give back a little bit.
Oh, that's seriously cute. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to cats, but I do like cats, and it's one of those things I can't go near them, but I'll look at them from afar and go, oh, they're cute.
Cute. Kittens are actually hypoallergenic, so they don't start getting allergic reactions till later on until they get their like grown up fur. But I know because I've snuck kittens in with me all over the place before, and nobody knows, nobody sneezes. Everybody that's allergic has no idea I've got a kitten in my backpack.
I think Lyric Noel is allergic to kittens and
Is
cats, isn't
she?
she?
I'll have to bring one to
Yes.
the video and see if she'll notice the kitten in my bag.
So, yeah. That'll be fun. Don't say I told you though.
I'm
You know.
totally gonna blame you.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for
So
your time.
recapping and promoting you a little bit, you've got to catch your 666, your glitch bitch, and your cannibal, which are brilliant new songs from your new album Medusa, which is coming out on the 12th of June.
Yep.
I do encourage people to check out your back catalogue. To the Wolves, I think, is a brilliant album, and your earlier stuff isn't as heavy, but it's a good listen. So I do highly recommend people check you out, especially just for the different hair colors. It's just worth it for that.
I like this color. I'm sticking with it for a bit, but I say that, and then one day I just get
I do
all of a
couldn't
sudden
change.
I'm pink. I don't know, whatever it is. But I always run back to blue. Like blue is the hair color I've had like 10 different times. And I'll dye it a different color for a while. I always come back to blue. Just feels comfortable.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for your time. It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
And hopefully one year I can meet you in the UK.
Yes. So all the people that you interview out there, just be like, put Stitched Up Heart on tour because I told her she needs to come here. And we'll
Yes.
do a bus share. We'll rent out some bunks. I don't care who it is. All right.
Excellent.
Thank you
Well,
so much for talking to me today. I appreciate you making up the
yeah,
time from yesterday.
I've really enjoyed it.
Thanks.
I see you later.
Bye.